How to classify and draw acute, obtuse, and right angles. But first, let's talk about what even is an angle. Angles can come in all different shapes and sizes. They're measured by using a thing called a protractor, and that's measured in degrees. So when we see angles, we usually either need to measure them or the measurement is already there. For example, this one says 90 degrees, 53 degrees, and 123 degrees. I also noticed that this one has a little box or square. We're going to talk more about that. While these have like a little semicircle connecting one part of the angle to the other part of the angle. Another thing angles have are vertexes. Vertexes are right here in the middle or the center where the two angles meet. That is where you measure while using a protractor. So let's classify some angles today. Our first angle, I notice, goes straight up and straight to the side. I remember that one from the other slide. That one had a box. This box is telling me, or this square is telling me, that it is exactly 90 degrees when I measure it. A 90-degree angle is called a right angle. Right angles measure exactly 90 degrees. Not bigger, not smaller, only 90 degrees. And it's usually identified with a square right here at the center or at the vertex. Now we have another type of angle. This angle does not go straight up like the other one. It actually stretches out to the side, making this center right here where the vertex is even wider and bigger. I know it's bigger than 90 degrees because it doesn't go straight up. So what is this one called? This one's called an obtuse angle. Obtuse angles measure more than 90 degrees, so this one's 123 degrees, and they don't have a box. They have a semicircle or a line connecting this line to the other line, showing me what vertex or angle they measured. So this is an obtuse angle, and that's an angle that measures more than 90 degrees. We have a third type of angle we're going to talk about today. This angle, I notice, also does not go straight up, which means it's not a right angle, but it doesn't go out away from the other line either, which means it's not an obtuse angle. So this is a new kind of angle. This angle goes inward. It goes closer to this other line here, making the vertex, the degree, smaller than the ones we saw before. These are called acute angles. Acute angles are measured using a protractor, and they measure less than 90 degrees. So this one's 53 degrees, and it's an acute angle because it measures less than 90 degrees. Let's see if we can match some up. Can you find the match? I notice this one is 53 degrees. It's smaller than 90 degrees. That one was called an acute angle. This one is exactly 90 degrees. I know it because it says it, but there's also that square. That one is known as a right angle. Last but not least, an angle that's larger than 90 degrees. This one's 123. That's an obtuse angle. Let's match the vocabulary word to the definition now. First one says, an angle that measures less than 90 degrees. That's right, an acute angle. This one says, an angle that measures exactly 90 degrees. Right angle. Last but not least, an angle that measures more than 90 degrees. That is an obtuse angle. Very good job. Today you learned how to classify acute, obtuse, and right angles. Very good job.